Shit, my thumbnail's wrong again. Oh my god, I hate this so much. Why does it say part 4 on my thumbnail? Damn it, man. Okay, it's been saved. Hello, hello. What's up, Mark? How are you? Barat, Musiki, Anonymous, DL Brown, Jeremy, Where's My Turtis? #1 in chat today, followed by Brick Owls. I feel like I'm calling you guys into like a wrestling match right now with this music playing. Anxos, good evening. Fine, sir. How are you? All right, I think ready to get things started once this song ends here. Bit Bull. Ellie, hello. And Jeremy, good afternoon. When's the game coming out? As of right now, August of this year. We don't have a specific date. You know, the only thing that sucks is when I switch over to this scene. The music is just so different. Like we completely lose that hype vibe from that intro song. You know what I mean? Might have to do something about that. Starcraze Mike. It's funny, I was just cruising while loading up a new early access playthrough and your stream was just starting up. Love to hear it. Alright, well thanks for stopping in, guys. Happy Monday. A little late today, an hour and a half late, but that's okay. I should be streaming until 4:30, so it's going to be a shorter stream. My father's in town, so I'll be going out to eat with him around that time, so. Alright, to the tavern. What about the Waffle House? I jump scared you. Hey, Mike, what's up? Anthony. So yeah, the plan today is just to keep killing everything on this Gnome Spellcaster playthrough. Maybe reach level 5 today. Don't want to get ahead of myself though, because I said that for like 7 streams in a row on my Paladin playthrough and never reached level 5. So, or it took me a lot longer than I expected, but hopefully we can reach it today and see some of those level 3 spells for the Druid, Wizard, and the Sorcerer. Skull. So without further ado, let's begin. Probably go back to Cyberpunk tomorrow night for those of you guys that have been following that playthrough. Just because of the short stream today, I figured I would go into BG3 and just kill some stuff, you know what I mean? I gotta finish Cyberpunk before Hogwarts Legacy comes out, though. That is of prime importance. Hey, Gold. Just finished taking a math quiz. We're gonna find out, Mad Kid. That's why I'm playing a Druid right now. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure what spells or what the Druid gets at level 5, but very close to reaching level 5. So we're gonna find out. Why can you guys hear the game? I can't hear nothing right now. Hold on. That's interesting. Oh shit. Hold on, guys. Oh, okay. Hold on. This should fix it. There we go. Free water. I found out if my pally starts a fight, I could break my oath. If I get one of my companions to start the fight, I'm cool. Yeah. So that can possibly make sense. Because at that point, your paladin is defending his party. But yeah, it's still kind of a little weird. Larian's got to touch up all the oaths and the oath breaking. And at least make it really clear what we're allowed to do without breaking our oath. Because it's a little arbitrary right now, and sometimes it doesn't make sense. For example, the easiest way you can test out a situation where it doesn't make any sense is when you come up to the tieflings that have Lae'zel captured in the beginning of the game, if you're playing as a paladin and you talk to the tieflings and you decide to attack them through the actual game's dialogue, after you kill them, you'll then get the Oathbreaker scene. But if you sneak up with a paladin and just start attacking before talking to them, you don't get the Oathbreaker scene, which would technically probably be more evil than just straight up than talking to the tieflings and then deciding to attack them. So that didn't make any sense. Either both of them should cause the oath to be broken, or none of them in that situation. All right, hold on one second. What about if you're Githyanki Drow Paladin, which I believe they attack straight out? Yeah, you know, coding morality into a game can certainly be tricky. So let's just hope that Larian figures out at least a decent way to make it make sense, or they give us more warnings ahead of time before we break our oath. Because there's a couple people that were kind of having the elitist mentality that thought they were Paladin experts, like telling people you shouldn't have done that, etc. Well, most people aren't Paladin D&D 5e experts. You got to make it make sense to the general crowd that's playing your game. Yeah, I feel you. Yep. Yeah, the oaths do have different conditions for sure. I'm not sure, I haven't tested this out, but if you kill like a baby owlbear cub as an Oath of the Ancients paladin, you definitely get the Oathbreaker scene. But I have a feeling that you might not get it if you're playing the Oath of Devotion, because wildlife isn't necessarily as important to the Oath of Devotion. But still, morality-wise, it could be wrong, period. So maybe, I don't know. It's tricky. It's tricky coding morality into the game. Larian has to decide where they want to stand on that morality chart. They have to make up those rules themselves, and then we can criticize them as to what the rules are, but we currently don't really understand the rules, so we're just criticizing things that we don't know if are bugs, or if they're correctly implemented or not correctly implemented, or what. All right, so I killed the Spider Queen. Pretty cool battle. Let's go ahead and loot the rest of this place. Getting very close to level 5. I don't know who else I have to kill on the surface world. I have to kill the Githyanki, but I was hoping to fight the Githyanki at level 5 for the sake of using the new level 3 spells on them, but I might need them for the XP. Maybe we'll go into the Underdark. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, I love Solasta. If they do another DLC, I'll probably jump back into Solasta. But there's not a lot of, there's not like a ton of replayability with Solasta in terms of like the main campaign, which is what I really liked about it. You know, it's a really linear story. You don't really have many choices to make that actually have consequences.
Feel a breeze.
Which has currently made me not want to play it right now. But big supporter, love Solasta. I hope Tactical Adventures keeps making more games, and I'm excited for the future of that company for sure. They did a great job. What's up, Craig? Angie, how are you? If Vengeance Paladin, Vlaakith Worship, and Illithid Hating would be fun. I wish it would automatically go to turn-based mode when killing a true soul. Always fun to pop a worm. Yeah. You know, you can still kill those worms, Mark, if you use some AoE spells. I mean, you got to do it quick, but you got to have like Shatter ready or something like that, and you can kill those worms that try to escape. All right, let's pick up this gem right here. This might be the coolest, most mysterious, coolest quest in all of early access. Is this dark amethyst right here and what it can do. And actually, let me share with you guys right now. All right. I'll share with you a video that I did on this. 1 year ago, I made this video. Holy cow. But this video goes over the Dark Amethyst quest, and it gets pretty deep and mysterious. It's really, really cool. If you're interested in learning more about that, there's a video for you. But I'm not going to talk about it on this stream.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, we got the Dark Amethyst now. Maybe I should go get the book real fast. Nah, we don't need the book. It's not going to do anything. I request a worm tadpole killing guide video. Just have Shatter ready or Fireball ready at all times, and then you'll kill all the worms on the ground. was a long time ago. It's crazy how long I've been covering this game and how long you guys have been following it. It's crazy. But we're almost there. We're in the final stretch now. I just love... I am so happy that... I'm so happy that Larian Studios exists to give us CRPGs in like this high of quality. And I say this all the time. Like, BG3 might become my favorite CR. It's hard to... You got to separate nostalgic games from modern games. It will probably become my favorite modern day CRPG. I think I'm going to like it more than DOS 2 because of its ties to D&D, and I love D&D. I love the lore of D&D. But it's pretty awesome that we have a company like Larian that's willing to put this much time and resources into a CRPG, which is a genre that typically, you know, doesn't receive budgets like a game like Call of Duty does, or even bigger RPGs like the Elder Scrolls and stuff like that. Because CRPGs appeal to a smaller crowd. There's not as many people that are willing to, you know, willing to give the mental energy necessary to understanding CRPGs, because they can be quite overwhelming. And that makes sense because people have busy lives, and you don't necessarily want to strain your mind while you're trying to play a video game and relax. But it's pretty awesome that we have a company that's putting this much time and resources into it. All right, let's go to... I haven't unlocked like hardly any of these. Let me think here. I could go to the Underdark. Maybe I will go to the Underdark. Let's do a quick check of the surface real fast. We'll go to the Bladed Village. I mean, technically, if I want to wipe the entire map, I do have to go down here and kill the imp. Oh, I'm sorry about this, guys. I am sorry about what I'm about to do, but it must be done. This is a wipe the map playthrough. These gnomes are hunting for any living creature that they can find so they can slaughter it. What's up, Van? Stream is so good I'm crying for right now. Or it's the onions. I think it's probably the onions you're cutting, Andy. Hey, Jessica. Luke, I remember when you still had your 9 to 5. Yeah, yep. That was about... I quit my old job in October. I quit my old job the week that Early Access released. So it's been almost 2.5 years now. Time flies. It's crazy. I remember those days. I would work my job Monday through Saturday, half-day Saturdays sometimes. I would come home and I would make Baldur's Gate 3 Dungeons and Dragons videos, and then wake up the next day and do it again.
If not over, then through.
All right, let's take a rest. The North remembers. I used to be so tired when I was working on my YouTube channel when I would come home. It was unbelievable because I worked a very, very labor-intensive job. Very labor-intensive. And I would come home and I would just be trying to write a script, and I'd be dozing off while I was writing it. Got to keep the dream in my head, though. Got to keep going at it. It'll all pay off, right? And it did. So now we're here. So thank you, guys. What's up, Kobe? Sound under the weather. My voice has just been on and off the past couple days. I feel great. My voice doesn't feel great, but what did I just do? You guys just had me... I don't even know what I just did. Literally, I was so lost in thought talking to you guys. I have no idea what I just did in the game. Let's grab some potions of healing down here. I couldn't tell you like the last 30 seconds of what I did in the game. I literally have zero remembrance. No idea what I did. It was all subconscious movements. All right, that up. I needed healing potions. This is actually good that I came down here. This is the Thoros alphabet for any of you guys wondering, which is like the most common alphabet used on Faerun. And this says welcome right here. This says meat, and then a bunch of different types of meat. And then this says over here vegetables, I believe is what that translates to. I spent like 3 hours one night, like deep in thought, like with all these journals out and these research articles open, thinking like I discovered something crazy good, and that's and it came out to I flipped this thing upside down, transformed it vertically, and and did all this shit. Like you could have made like a Netflix documentary on me, like this like deep lore researcher with all this intense music, and then ultimately it came out to translate to welcome. I was like, what the fuck, man?
No time to rest.
Seriously?
Something the matter?
That was actually the most motivated I've ever been to delve deep into something in early access, was trying to translate this and figure out what alphabet it was. I thought it might be infernal writing at first. And it's vegetables, meat, and welcome.
Scratch marks on the floor.
Hey, bros. Arcane 4 on Arcane 4 on sale? What's your thought on the D&D movie coming out in March? I mean, the first trailer I saw looked good, so I'm interested in seeing it. I know some people are boycotting like anything that has to do with Dungeons & Dragons right now, but first of all, I'm not that invested into it, so I don't really know all the details. But if I was really invested in it and cared, or truly understood the OGL and everything going on, and was a big tabletop player myself, I would probably more so take the approach to boycott direct Wizards products and maybe even future Wizards partnerships, but projects that are already in development where licenses have been established in the past. I think I would continue to support them instead of punishing third parties that have nothing to do with any of this. That is the stance that I would take, probably on the movie too. But like I said, I'm not invested enough into it at all to really give an opinion. The only thing I really cared about is Baldur's Gate 3 and people not taking it out on Larian Studios, because I care much more about the CRPG industry than I do the tabletop industry. While somebody who might care much more about the tabletop industry might not care as much about BG3 or the movies or any of that, and they may take a different stance than I do. But I'm excited to see the movie. I don't know, did they put out another trailer? I thought it was pretty good, the first trailer. Trying to find Helson, thinking about killing Priestess Gut after being branded. Nice. Keep searching. Helson's in there. Let me translate my comment. Imagine a character deciphering an arcane scripture and it says on sale. Okay, I get you now, bros. I get you. You know, the good thing, I don't want to get into the whole drama behind the boycotting stuff and all that right now. I deal with enough comments on the daily with that crap. Shit, now I lost my train of thought. Oh, the good thing I was going to say is that the amount of people that will actually boycott Baldur's Gate 3, I think the vast majority of them are already not that interested in Baldur's Gate 3. Like, they probably are full-time tabletop players. They don't really play video games as much, so it's not a big deal for them to not play Baldur's Gate 3, so I don't think that's a big deal. And I think the vast majority of people that will play Baldur's Gate 3 don't even freaking know what the OGL is, nor do they even give a shit. So I think Baldur's Gate 3 will be fine in the scope of things. Yeah. The tabletop, I don't know. That'll be that's a different subject. All right, let's go ahead and call in this quasit. Like, we always get so lost in our own little worlds talking about things, but like, we're such like a hardcore core group of people. Like, I'm playing Baldur's Gate on a Monday afternoon for my 1050th hour. You guys are watching a Baldur's Gate 3 stream on a Monday afternoon. Like, we're the hardcore crowd, you know what I mean? Like, we don't represent the vast majority of people that have no idea what OGL is, people that don't even know what Dungeons and Dragons is. They just know that a video game is based on Dungeons and Dragons. I think all RPG fans will buy. Yeah, video game RPG fans, I would agree with that. Solar Town, how you doing? For sure, Braz. Yeah, there's that. Me and you were talking earlier, Braz, but there's also the whole, there's also a lot of false information floating around, overreactions, emotional reactions to things, so it's all kind of a little bit confusing at the moment. All right, where's that quasit that I just picked up? Ooh, what do I have right here? Sorcerer Robe. Let's go ahead and do... Here it is. Expecto Patronum. What's up, RG?
Never summon shovel, never feed shovel, now call shovel.
The
stench of sulfur fills your nose.
Wait, you're not Illy.
Illy?
My master. Tall, skinny, prick with ears. So, you're Shovel's master now. Fine.
Be cool if we can actually keep Shovel as like an official, like, find familiar pet. This Illy you mentioned, who is that?
Master Illy. Wonderful.
Hey, Benjamin.
He tricks them, heals them.
Thank you. Appreciate
Then
that, man.
they die. So sudden.
Hail to the road
mysterious.
trace god. You know, guys, I don't like to toot my own horn too often, but I'll accept that title. I may not be a god in 99.9% of the categories that this world has given us, but I am a damn god in road trace. Skull. Specto Patronum. What's your Patronus? And like I mentioned earlier, guys, if you want to know more about this quest and even this quasit, I'm putting a link in the chat to an in-depth quest guide and lore video that I made a year ago that goes over all of this and also the mysterious book that we're about to find. And what happened to him?
Don't know. Don't care.
Another steroid stream?
Horny for the book. Illy never shuts up. Book this, book that. Blah. Oh, Master should go see. Talk to the mirror, and remember, balsam, good for burns.
These quasits are little evil, manipulative bastards. That's what they are. Stay away from these damn things. Okay? The fact that Shovel lasted that many turns right there actually made me feel worse killing him than when I killed Scratch. Not gonna lie. That was pretty painful. Just hearing his little grunts, I kind of feel bad now. But he wants you dead though. Don't feel bad. If you're gonna feel bad for anyone, feel bad for Scratch in my playthrough in the Owlbear Cup. Don't feel bad for Shovel. That bastard just told me a lie. Little skinny runt. He just told me a lie. He wants me to get killed by the mirror up here.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
All right, let's kill some skellies. I think I'm gonna let these guys get out of hand here, and we'll see what happens. I like how you're surprised and they get the first round to run around, and I'm gonna give them another round. Okay, so I'm gonna spread out a little bit. I will cast Bless though. Give these guys another round to call some more of their buddies. Shit, I never cast Mage Armor with Leviosa. I'll do Mage Armor. I'm gonna give him another round. Let's go. This is where Control Undead would be amazing. Have an Oathbreaker Paladin here, but actually the problem with Control Undead is that your enemies... Oh no, I'm level 4 right now. Yeah, so this would be fine. The undead that you want to control have to be at least one level lower than you. Which kind of makes Control Undead suck currently in early access. One, there's not enough undead creatures, and two, every time you encounter them, you tend to be their level. But when the full game comes out, I'm sure that will change, especially when we're in the city of Baldur's Gate. There's going to be all sorts of places with undead. All right, I'm giving them this round, and then we're going to fight. Actually, maybe I'll let them summon every single one. That's what I'm going to do. This should be interesting. They're not attacking yet. Maybe they're friendly. What's the most OP build, you think? I gotta think about that. Maybe I'll make a video on that sometime in the future. I gotta think about that, do some math. I haven't played all the classes to level 5 yet. Extra attack changes some things. I will tell you, potential damage, I don't know if the Paladin can beat in terms of single target potential damage. I did a little bit of thinking about how much damage a Paladin could do on one turn, especially with extra attack. Great Weapon Master, it's like 250 something damage in early access that you could possibly do. The chance of doing that is probably less than 1%. It's absolutely insane. So I think maybe the Paladin might be the most damage that you can do in terms of a single target, one round attack. I think. But like I said, I got to think about that a little bit more. especially with Thunderous Smite not costing Thunderous Smite costing a bonus action, because you can Thunderous Smite, Divine Smite, extra attacks, Divine Smite, Great Weapon Master, extra. It's unbelievable. You did 100 HP. Damn, that's crazy. That's awesome. Do special build vids. You know, I plan on doing a ton of build videos. Just the reason why I haven't been doing them lately is, one, I've already done 1 million in early access, and I'm kind of worn out from the game a little bit in terms of spending, you know, 20 hours trying to figure out builds and stuff. And two, a lot of those builds are going to be irrelevant when we get to release. So I'm kind of like, you know, running that balance of how much should I do now or how much should I save for release, etc. All right, here we go. We'll let these guys spawn in two more skeletons. They haven't even attacked me one time. This is kind of cool. Maybe they're friendly. I guess they don't attack until they've summoned everybody in. Oh, attack of opportunity. I do kind of hope that they put attack of opportunities on the reactions. You make it a choice that we can make right here. I don't think it's a big deal. It's not game breaking, but she just used her attack of opportunity. And I may or may not have wanted to use it in that situation depending on what's going on around my character, because I might have another reaction that could be more useful this round, but I don't. Not with this character. I have no reactions, but I don't see a reason why you couldn't just add it to the reactions. Like, you know what I mean? It's already implemented. You could leave it. They could leave it in here and the reactions. All right, I think we're good to attack now. I don't know if they're going to wake up this skeleton or what. Nope, I'm going to give my word. I'm going to see if they wake up the skeleton before I attack. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Now it's getting serious. All right, here we go. It's going to be so easy with my spells that I have, though. Man, I kind of miss my Moon Druid being able to wild shape as a bonus action. I'm actually going to move to right here, because this might keep these guys... No, they're going to back up because they're ranged characters, so take it back. Now watch, if we do command grovel, this could be kind of cool. We do command grovel right here, make this creature go prone. Oh, you can't use command on undead. I take it back, my friends. I take it back. Oh my god, I love guiding bolts so much. I just love it. Do. It's these AoE spells just take out all the challenge. I'm gonna have to stop using them. Like, you don't even have to be good at the game as long as you just know what AoE spells are in the game and you just use them. You want Hexblade? Me too. I haven't played any mods for patch 9 yet. Nope. Haven't had time for that yet. Guiding Bolt is OP for the first and second level. Love Guiding Bolt. Turn off attack at opportunity. Does it ignore them? Yes, it does. Nope. Doesn't. Nope, it doesn't ask you at all. So they didn't add attack of opportunity to the reactions with patch 9. Hey, Oliver. Save game. I wish it was Giga Chad, but all I'm doing is casting Shatter, and they're all dying. Shatter and Moonbeam and Clouded Daggers. All right, let's go ahead and move the Moonbeam. Actually, we'll save it. Let's go ahead and help out my buddy right here. Oh, look at that, man. Nice. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, what? That was an attack of opportunity? It didn't look like I was within 5 feet, but okay. Alright, I'll give it to you, game. I'll give it to you, Larian. I think there's actually stalactites that you can knock down here. There is. Be cool if we got a kill. Let's see if we can get a kill with one of these. Oh my god, this guy might be in the AoE radius. Hold on, let me see if I can... I would love to get a kill with one of those. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Let's see if I can push this guy a little bit further. Oh my god, look at this. This is gonna be cool. Resistant to... It's not resistant to force damage. So I'm gonna do a magic missile. No. Okay. Well. I wonder if that would have done anything if he was even right here, if it glitched out. It's supposed to break. Has nobody ever tried that one before? Alright, let's go ahead and do a cantrip. Oh, there's still another skeleton hidden over here somewhere. Oh, they're both right here. I couldn't see them. In that case, it's time for me to moonbeam your ass. I love when gnomes shove people. It's cute, isn't it? Mission accomplished. How about Tavley? How about you end your moonbeam, please? Holy crap. Whoa, look at this guy. Whoa. Am I happy with the map design? I would say yes. I think I'm good with this. I mean, I like the DOS 2 map design, and I expected this to be similar to that, so. 3 acts, 3 large maps. I think I'm good with it. How about you? Do you not like it? Forget to respond to Carly and others. Hi, I was too focused on my reaction OGL predictions. Did you know that if Gale can concentrate magic weapon on your Paladin, you can send him to camp, he can still concentrate on it? Cool. Has both water and ice spells. Yeah, it's a powerful combination, Gold, for sure. Sometimes you need the DLC to get the full patch. Get the full patch level? I'm not sure, RG. What do you feel like Larian's intended combat to short rest long ratio is? Good question. I don't know. I don't know what their intended level is. I think it's going to vary for every player, because some players like actually pay attention and pick up all the food along the way, and if you pick up food as you play, like you can long rest after every single combat encounter with no problem. I think maybe that's what they're... I think that's maybe what they intend right now, is you to be able to long rest after every combat encounter as long as you do the work into finding the food. Personally, I would prefer it to be a little bit more hardcore, to where you start running out of resources and you start questioning yourself a little bit with your spell slots. But I've come to the understanding that that's a little bit too hardcore for most gamers.
Still alive? It's packed too tight.
Shit, I don't have a shovel here. Unfortunately, I don't have a shovel, man. You gotta be kidding me.
Packed too tight. I need a shovel.
But I think as of right now, I think their intentions are to allow players to long rest after every single combat encounter, as long as you're willing to put in the time to finding the food. With that said, I think it's much better now that it actually requires food than when it didn't require food before, even though it ultimately can end up being the same thing. Because if you're a new player and you don't understand, see, there's a big difference between a player who's been playing and a player who's playing for their first time, who doesn't understand how much food is in the game. So that's one of the biggest things that we have to make sure that we think about. If you're a new player, regardless of how much food is in the game, regardless if Larian puts pumpkins in every single barrel in the game. If you're a new player, you don't know that. So when you're playing, you do question yourself a little bit with your spell slots, if you understand D&D 5e mechanics. Am I making sense right now, or am I just talking out of my ass? My first playthrough, I didn't long rest very often and rationed my spell slots heavily. Yep, see, so a first-time player on a first playthrough is a very different experience than somebody who already knows that there's a ton of food. I'm happy that I remembered to bring that up in my head. Still believe there shouldn't be as much food in the game? Yeah, I think you could make an argument for that, and I would probably agree with you. I just don't know if the regular... you know, when I talked about limiting food and limiting the long rest, there's a lot of players out there that don't want that, so... I've seen it in the comment section and on the forums and stuff like that. It tends to be a lot of us more hardcore CRPG players and maybe players that come straight from tabletop, which doesn't make up the majority of people that are going to play this game, that tend to want that, but it doesn't seem like the average gamer wants that. Average gamer doesn't even understand how spell slots work, so... All right, let's have a chat with this mirror, and I'm going to talk with... Let's talk with my druid. Or Shadowheart. Actually, let's do it with Shadowheart, because this mirror can be really interesting. This mirror has a way of... Harbs Narbs made a video on this in the past. It was a really, really good video. One of my favorite videos that he's made. If you take your companions and you talk to this mirror will give you an insight into the different paths that your companion might take with their alignment. It's really cool. All right, let's talk with Shadowheart. I saved it. TTRPG players like me want it limited. Yep, that's exactly what I said. Tabletop players and more hardcore CRPG players probably want it to be limited, while average gamers probably want to long rest their ass off because they want to always have their spells. Proportion food by difficulty? Yeah, I think that would be I think that might be an all right idea. I've thought about that myself. Sorry guys, I'm doing a lot of talking today and not a lot of playing. All right, here we go. Unfortunately, I don't think you can kill this I don't know what the creature's name is. This construct type protective beholder looking thing. It's not a beholder. I don't know if you can kill it, so we're gonna have to go through the dialogue and tread carefully. All right, let's go ahead and tell it our real name.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
Would a hardcore mode be a fair compromise? I think so. Yes. Okay, so yes, I'm an ally. Or 2, I don't have time for games, let me pass. Or 3, open or I'll smash you to pieces. Bad luck be damned. Okay, we're gonna go with number 1. Yes, an ally. I'm an ally of your masters.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
Maybe she get a chance of being attacked in camp? Yeah, like random encounters. I think I would be for that, as long as Larian can make it interesting, because some games with their random encounters are really freaking annoying and boring and pointless, because they're so easy and it's just a pain in the ass. But I think if you could do it right, I think I'd be okay with that. Okay, let's go ahead and say Saztam. Shit, how do I even pronounce this? I did a whole video on this guy. Saztam. Okay. Is a foul, wretched creature.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
And Zastam is a lich ruler of the... I gotta think of the map sometimes. Of the East. And I think might play a role in this game. We might hear a lot more about Zastam when the game comes out. Alright, so the quasit says that to treat balsam ointment, it treats burns. That's what the quasit told us. But do we trust the quasit? Absolutely not. Number 1. I read a doctor's journal. He used balsam to clean a wound.
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
Shadowheart's emotional display here and the way she's listening and talking to the mirror is really well done. Like, look at her eye movement and everything. I'm like just noticing that right now. It's really, really, really well done. All right, if you could see anything in me, what would it be? Number 1, I have no memory of my parents. I'd like to see them at least once. Gives a little bit away for Shadowheart right there. Number 2, I'd see myself as Shar's chosen, with all her power at my disposal. Oh, okay, okay. Or number 3, I'd see those who tormented me in the past receive the same. This is pretty revealing for Shadowheart's character. Let's go with number 2. I'd see myself as Shar's chosen, with all her power at my disposal.
You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
You seek power. Be welcome.
Still breathing. A well-guarded laboratory.
All right, let me go ahead and pick up some shit in here real fast. I don't want to go through all this, because the whole point of this playthrough is not to go through this. It's just to level up as fast as I can. Yet I find myself going through all this. But if any of you guys want to, I know I say this every stream multiple times. Anyone that wants to watch a full playthrough with all the dialogue and all the quests, just go to my channel homepage, click on the live tab, and then scroll down to my Paladin playthrough. And I went through the entire game on that playthrough. The Circlet of Fire. When you deal fire damage with a non-cantrip spell, gain a bonus action. Not bad, right? We'll give that to Tavioso, who's going to be my, Oh, excuse me. It's a... Shit, wait, what was that? Oh, it's a head. There we go, okay. The Circlet. We'll give that to my wizard. Nice. Put it right on that bald head. Hey, what's up, one of many? Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the dono. Appreciate it, man. Super sticker of the dog. How are you? I don't know how picky you are about backgrounds, but if you're doing a playthrough, having diverse character backgrounds helps level up. You get XP every time you get inspiration. Yeah, I haven't been too picky about the backgrounds up to now, but when on my official playthrough, I'll certainly care much more about that. But yeah, if you press P, for those of you guys that don't know, you can see your inspiration points and how you gain them. So right now we have my character with a criminal background. All of these things that I've done in game have given me an inspiration point and a little bit of XP. I didn't even know that it gave XP. So thanks for bringing that up. And then my sorcerer is a sage, and then an acolyte. Recover Selûne's lost treasure, unlock and read the Book of Dead Gods, resurrect anyone in your party. All that stuff gives you inspiration points, which can be used in dialogue to re-roll. You can have up to 4. You can see it in the top right. It says Inspiration 2. Oh, thanks, one of many. Hey, Suzanne, what's up? Look for the Evil Eye book in this room. We're going to grab the book, and I'm out of here. Because we're not doing that in this playthrough. I don't even need the book, to be quite honest with you. I'm going to leave it. You know why? Because those of you guys that don't know it, you're going to have to figure it out on your own. Just let me tell you that this is a very, very, very interesting, probably very important book that offers a really cool quest that I've already done because I already went to the Spider Queen's lair involving that dark amethyst gem that I had. But we're not doing it right now. We're out of here. Let's go kill shit.
Never mind.
I gotta stop getting distracted.
My faith will guide me. No time for dallying.
My gnomes don't care about books. They don't care about lore. They don't care about quests. They care about all living creatures being dead. They serve Saz-Tam, the Lich ruler of the West. Ooh, that would be a cool playthrough. Play characters that are... That'd be a cool RP playthrough. Characters that serve Saz-Tam. That'd be awesome. Oh, I see a health potion that I left. Hold on, let me go back down. Yes, yes, it is related to that. Yep. Let me share in the chat again. Once again, guys, this is a video I made a year ago that goes very, very deep into that quest involving the book. I highly suggest that you watch it. I put a lot of time into that video. It's one of the few videos that I feel proud of making. Most of the videos I don't really feel proud because they don't feel unique or anything. But this video right here, I put a lot of time into understanding that quest and also theorizing on it. So I'll share it in the chat again if you want to learn a little bit more about it. First playthrough, when I went to the Bladed Village, I went down the well. I was like, oh, spiders. My party is level 2 or 3. Then I aggro the Spider Queen. I didn't even see her. Holy moly, that's awesome. Those are the best moments, man. When things catch you by surprise. Unfortunately, all of us that have played the crap out of Early Access, that doesn't really happen anymore. So I can't wait for the full game with Act 2 and 3. All the surprises in the city. Alright, I think I've killed almost everybody. All the goblins are dead. The bugbears are dead here. I guess I could go check the... I've already killed the gnolls, I think, right? We might be going to the Underdark right now. Try to get some XP from the Minotaurs. Thank you, RG. Appreciate that, man. Tormented. Hello. Don't look at this chat. Be distracted. Damn it, you got me there. Harry, thanks for the $10 super chat. Have fun with this party. Sorry I do not hang around much, but today, Tirana and Dawnguard call. Enjoy, Harry. You know what? I'm happy that you're not around as much because I know that you are enjoying your modding experience in the Elder Scrolls, and I envy you. I have such an itch to play Elder Scrolls lately and mod the crap out of the game. it's a little overwhelming thinking of all the mods that I have to install.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs.
Beastmint? What's a beastmint?
Then a
Thank you, Harry.
moan.
Hope you're feeling all right, man.
Someone or something is having a bit of
No,
fun.
I still got to do the goblin camp. Still got to kill all those goblins. Yeah, maybe I will do that. The problem is they just don't reward that much XP at this level when you're level 4. There's a lot of them. Maybe I should just go kill all the goblins. But I think I want to save the goblin camp for when I'm actually level 5. And the reason being is because then we'll have those level 3 spells, all those AoE level 3 spells, and it would be so much fun casting a fireball into like 10 goblins in one area. Maybe I'll try to save that area for level 5 if I'm able to do it XP wise. Hello? Anybody in there?
Go away!
Goblin camp is a fun fight to watch. It'll be even more fun when I'm level 5. I promise you.
What the hell are you doing?
The Goblin Camp fight used to suck before Larian introduced Swarm AI. Now with Swarm AI, it's actually enjoyable. I think it took me like an hour and a half to get through that encounter back in like patch 1, or back when the game first came out. It was like an hour and a half encounter of waiting for all the goblins to take their turns. Okay, we're going to attack the couple. Look at Shadowheart's face. Like that takes, like for Larian to do this for like every single dialogue scene is just incredible. Everybody's face has been animated for this particular scene. Oh shit, I might have to mirror image. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I wonder what her intelligence is. I might turn into a mind flayer. Intelligence is 5? Damn it. If it was 4. Oh, you know, I might try something though. We might shape change into a intellect Devour and use synaptic discharge or whatever the hell it's called. Where's my druid? Wait, what the hell? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Looking ahead.
No, I hate how I keep becoming encumbered when I do this. Does it let you switch your inventory if you're not next to your party members? I'm playing BG1 right now, and I know you can't do it, but so it's making me question this game. I think we must be able to. Go ahead and sort by weight. No, it lets you. I wouldn't mind if it didn't let me. I like little things like that that logically make sense. But it lets me, so. Oh, I have a chain shirt. Okay. All right, now we're good. This thing is so cool looking, isn't it? Awesome. The bugbear is upset. Maybe I'm too old, but I know how to go about this game. Like, I've got confused with the order of quests I should follow. It is a little bit confusing, JF. But just know that you don't have to follow an order of quests.
With haste.
Don't stress yourself out over that too much. I've done playthroughs where I've done things like completely out of whack, and it can oftentimes change the way that the game turns out. So the way that you handle it is your own role-playing decisions, and your game will adapt to the way that you decide to handle it. Decided to try it on release. Oh shit, I'm going right here. Red cape, hello, Ragnarok. I'd still love an option to somehow pick my facial expression. I feel ya. Maybe we're asking for too much at that point, though. Or maybe pick your character's facial expression, like in character creation, get to choose like their different types. I think I'd be good with that. Damn it, I kind of wish that I snuck up here, but too late. All right, so we're going to do something here, okay? I'm going to not kill Buthier right away. Yeah, that shouldn't be a thing. I keep getting cutscenes for casting mirror image and mage armor. All right. I really just want my mind flare to stay alive because I want to do some crazy damage here. Why do I keep missing? All right, this is what I've been wanting to do, but I'm not going to be able to devour intellect. So consume a creature's mind. If its intelligence is below 4, it takes damage and is stunned. Otherwise, its intelligence is reduced by 11. So this particular ability works best on characters that have an intelligence that are lower than 4, because if they have a lower than 4 intelligence, they'll take damage, 2d10 psychic damage, and become stunned. If they have higher than 4 intelligence, if they have a higher than a 4 intelligence, this particular ability will reduce their intelligence by 11. And then if you use it the round after, they're probably lower than 4, and then you can deal damage.
Have to keep going.
We're going to test this out on Buthier here. Unfortunately, it's going to take me... I might have to use a haste potion. Can you use a haste potion? It's a melee range spell, so I'm going to have to try to survive a few turns here. Which is fine. I have one more mirror image left, so let's go ahead and heal ourselves again. The goal right now is to just survive. Why do I keep... What is... No! No! Don't hurt my... This is gonna ruin it all. I gotta kill this damn thing. 60%. I'm gonna use the stealth mechanic. See ya. Uh-oh, that's not good. What does that do? Buthier's Wrath is enraged. Strength increased by 4, armor class reduced by 2. Oh, that's actually a good thing. Uh-oh, Shadowheart. Shit. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do Devour Intellect. So let's take a look. Buthier's intelligence is currently 5, so let's go ahead and do Devour Intellect. Oh my god. Buthier succeeded in the saving throw. You gotta be shitting me. You know what's funny? Is this happens to me all the time. When I'm trying to demonstrate something to you guys, this always happens. And when I'm trying to record a video to show something, this also always happens. So I'll be working on like a class guide or some type of video where I want to showcase one thing. It'll take me like 30 minutes to get that one thing to actually work. So annoying. You like Astarion? His face. I gotta try it with Astarion sometime. Yeah, that shouldn't happen with mirror image or mage armor because there's no roll. So Like, you don't roll with those spells. You're not supposed to. Always wanted Helston to kill Kaga. That would be pretty cool. Maybe that'll be an option when the full game comes out. Perhaps Larian's holding it back. Okay, so now we got to try to survive this. Shit. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to throw a haste potion and a healing potion. Do I have a big healing? Here we go. So let's go ahead and throw... Who am I playing as? This guy? I gotta get rid of that cloud of daggers. That's what I gotta do. Let me get rid of that before I throw it. Am I able to cancel my concentration? I am. Okay. Wonder if that's what killed her in the first place. Oh no! Wrong button! Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, come on, Tavli. I really can't. Really, really hope that Boothier attacks Shadowheart right now. Really, really hoping for it.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I gotta survive 2 more rounds to try to get that to work. 2 more freaking rounds. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and throw another healing potion. I'm gonna throw it at Tavli this time, though. Actually, a haste potion. If Boothier doesn't attack Tavli, this could be... Let me F5. Like I said, things never go as planned when I'm actually trying to demonstrate something. Do I have a haste potion? It's not looking like it right now. I do. Okay. Okay. Yes, she attacked. Perfect. Okay, we can do this again. We get another chance, okay? All right, Devour intellect. Boothier's intelligence is currently at 5. So let's go ahead and Devour intellect. 70% chance of success. And we successfully nailed it. Devoured intellect. Intelligence has been reduced by 11. Boothier's intelligence is now 0. Went from 5 to 0. Now we can use Devour intellect again. Look at that. Look at that damage. Yes, sir. I love that. Oh my god, I love it so much. So yeah, pretty cool, right? So the Druid's Illithid power, especially useful against really, really dumb creatures. But you can even make it work somewhat good against creatures that have higher than 4 intelligence. You just have to be willing to wait a couple rounds for it to work. And actually, how long does that stay active? 2 rounds. Oh my god. Watch this. We're going to do it again. See ya. You know what? That actually worked out pretty good. I'm not going to lie. That actually worked out pretty good. It shows an option to fight Kaga's devoted in the grove without the game auto-killing the kids. No, it's not a mod. It's the Illithid power, Andrea. If you use your Illithid powers enough as a druid and you get the dream scene, you'll be given that 1 power that you can use once per... I think once per short rest or long rest. Let's find out. Aberrant shape. Oh no, you can use it. You can use it anytime you want, as long as you have a wild shape charge. So twice. Gamer stuff. Mr. beamed himself into victory. Thought you were done for quaffing that potion. Imagine have 4 druid stuns non-stop. That would be crazy. There's gonna be some cool combinations that you can do. You love the combat music? Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? That's what she said. Level 4 spells are going to be epic. I agree. I think the level 3 spells that I've seen so far are pretty cool, so I have full confidence in Larian for implementing the level 4 spells in a way that is pretty damn epic. Oh my god, look at her leg right here. Some of you sickos are thinking something else. Mangled corpse. Nothing wrong with a little pork loin, right? Mitch, I love that 3 months ago you said you were done with early access and here we are. You're still playing. True. It was all patch 9. Giving us level 5 changed a lot of things. It added a lot of content to explore. In D&D, the intellect Devour is way more dangerous.
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
Alright, we'll do a sleight of hand check. Carefully wiggle the dagger until it slides free. That's great. Nailed it. Thanks, Carly.
Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat.
Little easy way to get yourself a +1 dagger if you haven't bought one or found one in the game yet. +1's pretty significant. Doesn't sound like it, but it is in D&D. Shit, I don't have any short rests. Alright, let's go see if I left anybody alive over here. Maybe I will go kill the Githyanki.
How much farther can I go?
You think Larian will add any other subclasses that happen naturally? Leaning towards no, because it's a ton of work. They already have their work cut out for them. They also have to fix the Oathbreaker. But I don't know, what other subclasses would make sense? Like, what other either Dungeon Master Guide subclasses or Player's Handbook subclasses would make sense to stumble into? Maybe Death Clerics? Possibly? No, because doesn't it make sense? Death Cleric... I don't know. I don't know what other subclasses are there that would make sense. Spore Druid would be pretty cool. Like, you have to encounter the Myconid Druids and it gives you like a different possibility of becoming like a Spore Druid, but that's not Player's Handbook material, so... I'm leaning towards no, but who knows, right?
On I go.
What's up, Kenneth? What does the ruby do, JP? Is there anything special about it, or is it just a ruby that you sell? I'm not remembering that off the top of my head, but... Alright, I think I already killed Karlach, didn't I? I believe I did. We also got... Go check real fast. Ton of food right here. Actually, let me pick up some of this food. Oh, really good to trade for gold and then steal back. Cabbage is worth 7 cam supplies? Holy cow. Should I do a dual salami playthrough? Not level 5 yet. Getting really close, though. Let me just double check that I didn't, like, go back a load point. Yeah, I can see Karlach's bones right now. And I killed the Paladins of tier 2. I should have. Yep, there's Karlach's blood spot. Oh, right there. Aw. You know what I should do here? Let's go ahead and try this. So I killed Karlach. Let's go ahead and try Speak with Dead. And then do it with Disguise Self. But I don't have a spell slot, so we're gonna have to take a rest. Salami +1. Not sure what you're asking, Gold. You do have a faction of shadow druids in the game. Maybe you could be a subclass for it. That would be pretty cool. Is there a... Yeah, but isn't that more of like an alignment? Being a shadow druid isn't like a subclass, is it? Is there a subclass that aligns with... Maybe there is. Maybe I just don't know. Sounds more like a... It sounds more like a deity, like alignment type thing, rather than a subclass choice. I do hope we get more opportunities to join factions, like try to join the Harpers or join the Zentrim, or join the Shadow Druids. Queen, Tiamat, hello. Any feats worth it with level 4 for any class? Great Weapon Master is insanely powerful. As long as you know how to offset the penalties that it gives your character. Highly recommend Great Weapon Master though for classes that use two-handed weapons. The damage potential is insane. I also like the dual wielder feat too. I don't think it ends up being worth it, but in terms of just having fun and using heavy weapons dual wielding, is worth it in my opinion. Also, Magic Initiate Warlock can be pretty cool. It's kind of like multi-classing in a way. With certain spellcasters, like if you're playing a sorcerer and you take Magic Initiate Warlock, you can get the Hex spell to get that extra 1d6 damage, which can work with Scorching Ray. There's a lot of possibilities. But there's a lot of feats that are currently missing too, that we don't have access to, that will probably be out when the game comes out. Yeah, definitely try out some of the feats, Mitch, especially in early access. Like, I mean, taking the ability score increase is always a great idea, because you want to get your primary ability score to 18 or 20 as fast as you can. But in early access, who cares? Just take things that are... Have some fun. Try some things out.
Here goes nothing.
See ya, Ravi. Take Magic Feat Warlock for Armor of Agathis. Cool. I like that. Sounds fun.
Key. Wonder what it opens.
All right, let's try this Disguise Self thing with Shadowheart. Let me give her the Speak with Dead amulet.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Oh, it's just gonna work regardless because I didn't have Shadowheart with me. Who are you?
Karlach, the demon's bane.
Look at her eyes. Why are you known as the Demon's Bane?
Blood war. Avernus. Champion.
And what connects you to Avernus?
Conspiracy. Elturel's fall.
I think it's really cool that Larian tied Baldur's Gate 3 into Descent into Avernus, the D&D Adventure module. They heavily tied it into it. And what happened to you?
Hunted. Murdered. Condemned.
Who was hunting you?
The fallen angel, Zarya.
The spell's power varies. You can
What's up, Shy? How are you? Blame Wolf. Karlach's a goner. Don't blame me. Blame my schizophrenic evil gnomes. Alright. Let's go. Let's go kill some stuff.
Best be on my way.
I'm gonna save the goblin camp for level 3 spells. I've officially made that decision, so I think we might have to go into the Underdark. Oh, Joaquin's Rest. Oh shit, this should be fun. I forgot about Joaquin's Rest. This should be real fun. Hold on, where am I going right now? This isn't the way I wanted to go, but... Okay, let's go this way. See how the intellect Devourer climbs rocks. Jumps. Like I want to have like one of these as like a little stuffed animal or something. Map's pretty big. Yeah, for one act, it's absolutely big, yep. Larian has a different style, because like this game isn't really open world, but it like is like semi-open world. Like you have like these semi-big maps, and you get open access to them. You can't go to the other maps until you complete the first map. I wonder if we're going to be able to come back to this area, if there'll be any significance for the Nautiloid crash site or the Druid's Grove. I hope that we do come back. That would make the world feel much larger if we're able to come back to the Druid's Enclave. But yeah, Larian has the style of doing just like a semi-big map and putting everything into the one area, and then you move on to the next area. Some people don't like it, but I like it.
Can't give up now.
I just do. And then you got like the original Baldur's Gate games where they're open world, but like you explore like these square areas, and then you have to load into another square area.
Never wanted the easy path.
The cool thing about that is it makes the world feel really big. The negative side of that is there's a lot of pointless areas too. Got to kind of find a happy medium. There's a lot of pointless walking around that you do. You don't really feel that in a Larian Studios game. Like everywhere you go has significance, but at the same time, like it would be kind of cool to just have a forest with some random creatures running around it, and we have to run through it for like a minute or two. That would make the world feel really big. All right, let's where the hell am I right now? Okay, here we go. I was lost for a second. Gonna be the guy who has to complete the whole first area before I continue. Damn OCD.
Something's burning.
You can't respec not in early access. I'm not sure if that's going to be an option when the game comes out or what.
Need to keep going.
Actually, I'm really curious. Let's see what happens here. Watch this. Yep, instant combat. The minute that anybody sees an intellect devourer, regardless of what alignment you are as a druid, people will instantly attack. Probably rightfully so. They should give you a chance to like, they should let you come out of wild shape this first round of combat and then try to explain yourself through an ability check. But then again, it'd be really hard to explain why you have illithid powers, so people still would probably want to attack you. But yeah, all these guys gotta die anyways, so. Level 4, Flaming Fist Ellis. You recommend Great Weapon Master to characters who are using two-handed weapons? Is there any reason to pick this with the characters who don't? No. No. Great Weapon. You recommend a Great Weapon Master to characters who are using two-handed weapons. Is there any reason to pick this with characters who don't? No. No. I don't even know if you can get that second attack to proc if you're not using a two-handed weapon, Ragnarok, but I haven't checked that out. I haven't tested that before. With that said, definitely not worth it. Even if that does work, even if that side of the feat works, in my opinion, definitely not worth sacrificing an ability score improvement or another feat that would actually benefit you much more by taking Great Weapon Master. At least that's my initial thoughts on it. I'd say only for two-handed weapon users would be the only time where it really makes sense. And is worth it. I mean, taking a feat is a big sacrifice. To sacrifice your ability score improvement is a big deal. So you got to make sure that you're taking a... Unless you're just playing around and having a good time. If you want to optimize, you got to make sure that you're taking a feat that you can really make use of. I do think the stealth mechanics need to be changed a little bit. Like, me being able to hide right here, I don't know. It can be abused to and get an 80% hit. It went from 55 to 80. I don't know. I might have to... I don't know. I might have to think about that. Test out a lot of stealth situations and see if we can come up with like a plan that would make more sense to where you can still stealth, but it can't be abused as easily as it can be right now. Still missed. Hello, Raphael. Yeah, there's a lot of feats that are missing too. So, a lot of feats. Like the sharpshooter feat, the warcaster feat, the crossbow expert feat, whatever it's called. Like, there's a lot of cool feats that we haven't seen yet. Hope we get the option to roll our starting scores. I don't know what Larian's opinion on that is. I don't know. I think from a D&D perspective it makes sense, but from a game balancing perspective, Larian might care more about their game having some form of balance because everybody's going to abuse the shit out of the ability score rolls. Depends on if that matters to Larian or not. Oh look, we got heavy armor 16 here. Nice. Just going to leave it. Don't show the stealth cone. Don't think that would be the solution. I gotta think about that. Oh my god, look at this. This is crazy right here. Didn't do that much. Every single person passed. You gotta be kidding me. Every single one of these characters succeeded on their constitution save and I only did half damage. Unbelievable. Better off just doing a magic missile. No, I was hoping that they would come through that, but apparently they don't want to. Wow. Oh, there we go. 22 damage. There we go. That was worth it now. I still think it would be so cool. I brought this idea up before, but I have this idea for a turn-based CRPG. Okay, hear me out, guys. Maybe it's annoying and it's not worth it, but I have this idea for a turn-based CRPG where you go through the round of combat, and then whether you win or lose, after the combat encounter is over, you get a cutscene and you get to watch from a cinematic viewpoint, from a cinematic perspective, everything that occurred in real time. Like the game then codes everything into a cinematic cutscene and you get to watch it take place. Do I have $1 million idea or what? Larian responds to your feedback videos. Larian is very active with the community. So yes, they look at feedback from all sources. Doesn't mean they listen to everything that I say on the channel, but they definitely are aware of things that people in this community and concerns that people in this community have brought up. Very much? Okay. All right. Yes. All right, I'll have to put that idea. I'll have to make that happen one day, all right? I got you guys. I'm well versed in game design. Maybe I'll start making it tonight. Larian is the best. True. What the hell was that? Was my path blocked? Alright, I'm gonna dismiss Wild Shape. It's not doing anything right now. Oh, I should have done it on 3 of them. I don't know why I didn't include her. I wasn't seeing her on the battlefield. Oh, this guy's going for high ground. You know what that calls for? Little thorn whip. How about that? No, I don't play Bannerlords, but maybe I will one day. I've heard a lot of good things about that game. It looks good. Yes, I did see the Chat GPT thing, which makes the future of game development very, very interesting to think about. The whole AI technology boom over the past year makes me very scared for a lot of things. But it also makes me very interested in games that are going to really, really leverage procedural generation systems for their games. Like the upcoming Wayward Realms, Starfield's going to have a lot of procedural generation. Procedural generation tends to really suck. A lot of games that have it are just soulless, and they're not interesting. But I think that might be changing because of the AI technology of things like ChatGPT and stuff like that. We might have, over the next 10 years, I think we're going to see a lot more AI-generated games, maybe even fully AI-generated games that are starting to get better and better. Scary to think about, but kind of cool at the same time. Are we going to need game developers in the future? I don't know. Damn it, I keep forgetting to prepare inflict wounds. You guys got to remind me to do that. Okay. What the hell was that? What attack was that? No, it's not going to pull him far enough. You bastard. I should have done Firebolt. I didn't expect it. Only did 3 damage. You gotta be kidding me. Firebolt's the go-to cantrip if you want the most damage that you can get. Because Ray of Frost deals less damage. Let's do command drop. We could do it on both. Watch this. This should be pretty cool. You guys ready for this? Command drop. Command 2 creatures to drop their weapons on their turn and do nothing else. I told you guys, whenever I'm trying to demonstrate something, it never works. The hell was that? No idea what just happened. Ray of Frost is good if they're running from you. True. Slow down their movement speed a little bit. Maybe even make them slip on their ass. AI seems kind of overused these days, but they're barely anything more than advanced algorithms. Yeah. AI is getting really good, my friend. I don't know if you've been keeping up with it, but it's actually I don't know. It's starting to get pretty damn scary, man. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the new AI stuff, Ragnarok, but oh, the word AI is being overused. Okay, all right. Be interesting to see where we're at in 20, 30 years from now. That's for sure. Just really want to pull that guy down. He won't let me. I'm gonna try this again. Oh, I only have level 1 now. Alright, we're gonna do it on her. I'm gonna take the opportunity attack. It's okay, I have mirror image. Pretty cool, right? I don't see the sword on the ground though. Oh, that's it right there. You should have a little animation where the player, like the character, like drops it or something. Oh my god. It's a cleric right there. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. It's not gonna work, but I'm gonna try it again. It's 45% chance. Damn it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Uh-oh. Now we're getting into scary territory. Look, she has no weapon right now. It's so cool. Be cool if you get them to drop their shield and it would actually lower their AC. Alright, now let's do command flee. Kind of playing around. Command flee. Affected entity has to move as far away from the spellcaster by the fastest available means and can't do anything else. What if we get an opportunity attack from that? Yep. Nice. Look at the spell particle effects. Ah, it's gone. Okay. 7th time is the charm, right? Nope. Apparently it's not. Clearly doesn't scale. That gets rid of the cold terrain. I forgot about that. She still doesn't have her weapon too. That's kind of cool. And it costs an action, so it cost her an action to pick her weapon back up. So she's basically been out of combat for like 3 rounds now. Oh no, I skipped my turn. Damn it. That was my opportunity to pull this guy down. You're gonna be kidding me. I'll get another opportunity. Because I'm gonna put him to sleep. I will get my successful thorn whip. Finally, I did it. Just didn't pull him off the roof, but I feel better now. That's all I needed to do. That's all I cared about. What? How do you not die? Damn. I'll get another opportunity too. Hey, we're getting there. We're getting closer and closer.
On my mind and, well, in it.
I don't have much of an opinion on Marvel movies because I'm not really a superhero fan in the first place. So, but I don't dislike superhero stuff, and I will watch, you know, some movies when they come out.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
I enjoyed Superman and a couple other ones, but I don't really have an opinion because it's not really my thing.
No magic left though.
Hence why I didn't play Midnight Suns. Any chance we'll see subclasses from Tasha's or Xanathar's? I got no idea, man. Got no idea. I guess that's up to Wizards of the Coast and their licensing and how they want to proceed with Larian. Someone needs help crossing the viewplane. Flaming Fist nightclub. Races DLC would be nice. Well, we already know we're going to get more races. We're going to be getting the Dragonborn and the Half-Orc are pretty much guaranteed at this point. And possibly more.
Onward then.
This is also a place where you can get a lot of camp supplies if you need to, if you're running low on food. See if there's any health potions in here. I don't see any. There's also Hammercraft in here.
Feels like a furnace.
A really good hammer.
Best be careful.
If you like to
opening
jump
it.
around everywhere, if you're playing like a tiger barbarian or something, Hammercraft hammer gives you some thunder damage every time you jump. But you have to get it out of this chest before it burns. But we're gonna let it burn. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay, there we go. Why am I on the... Oh my god, I got knocked all the way to the bottom? I didn't see the animation. That's funny. That's pretty funny. We're gonna let this guy burn. Let him burn! Wonder how much time you have until the chest actually, that you can't actually get in it anymore. Because this chest will burn. And then you'll lose your opportunity to get the Hammercraft hammer. Let's see how this plays out. That guy's definitely dead. He's still talking. It's impressive. Maybe they changed it to where the chest doesn't burn. Oh, maybe they fixed it. Oh, that guy survived for like a couple minutes on fire. I think they fixed it. Can we throw water in this room now to put it out? Let's go ahead and take a long rest and see what happens. We'll come back with create water. Pasolcia 25. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Skull. Oh, the full version is currently slotted for an August 2023 release, so 7 months from now. Any open chests with gaseous form? Not sure, but I can't test it out until I get to level 5. I would imagine probably no.
Haste.
What's the rule in D&D with gaseous form? Are you allowed to open up chests? Alright, we'll have a quick chat with Gale. The deity that you wizards adore is Mystra, right?
Oh. My, you startled me. It's miles away.
Care to tell me why you were conjuring an image of Mystra?
What can I say? She's Mystra. Can't quite describe it. The need I sometimes feel to see her, to draw the filaments
Coconut oil
of
man.
fantasy into existence. No sculpture or painting could ever do her justice. Only the fabric that she herself is and embodies. The weave. Mystra is all magic. As far as I'm concerned, she is all creation.
Why is Gale still alive? I need him on this one. I need him so I can have 2 wizards to test out those level 3 spells and not be stuck to just 2 of not be stuck with just 2 of them. How narrow-minded. Magic goes far, far beyond Mystra, Gale.
Pish posh. One might as well deny one's mother's womb as the cradle of life. You just don't understand. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Is it the same for you?
I'm not sure what you're saying. I dodged. I just picked up. I must have dodged it because I picked up Gale super late in this playthrough. People are trying so hard to get the weave scene to romance Gale, and here you got it just by being on a murder spree. I guess I remember a couple of people saying that they're having a hard time getting it. All I did was not pick up Gale until I've already like wiped like most of the surface maps. I picked him up really late, and I guess it's working now. So, you people see Wolf at Larian headquarters. All right, let's go ahead and go with Draconic Blood. This is kind of an interesting dialogue between a sorcerer and a wizard. I'm happy that I did it with my sorcerer character, because wizards learn magic from the weave. Sorcerers are born with their magic, although they're limited in the amount of magic that they can learn. You got 2 people kind of fighting over what the definition of magic is and where magic should come from. So my magic is both ancient and raw, sometimes even volatile.
Yes, as raw and ancient as the veins of Bahamut. Perhaps I can show you what I mean by reaching into the weave together.
Okay, we'll do this scene. Since a lot of people are having a hard time getting it to trigger, I guess I'll do it for you. I gotta run to the bathroom real fast though, okay? What's his approval rating? I can't get into that scene right now, I don't think. I don't know where it is on the bar, because I just picked them up, like not too long ago. Okay, I'll be right back. And then we'll push on. You guys want the waterfall? Okay. Alright, I'll give you the damn waterfall. Damn it. Look at this freaking hair right now. It's crazy. I took a shower and I didn't let it dry. I didn't blow dry it or anything. Hello? You have to pee already. Gale gives me the evil archmage, trying to disguise vibes. Yeah, I think it's a possibility. Really should have grabbed some water while I was up, but... And you know what? Since it's 2023, we're going to be healthy, and I'm going to stand up the desk. Always makes me so nervous when I do that, because I feel like a cord might be caught. And standing desk is how I broke my PlayStation 5, because the HDMI cord kept getting pulled on and it broke the port. Whoa! Something pulling it. Almost lost my lighting. I am gonna grab my water bottle. Alright, I'm back. We lost about 50 viewers during that time, though. But I no longer care about that anymore. I cared about that last year, but now it's time to be healthy. It's all fun and games till someone pulls a cord, then it becomes a different kind of party. Check, check, check. Hello? Alright. By all means.
Then follow my lead.
Ever met a fan on the street? No. Nobody knows who I am. That'd be extremely rare for that to happen.
Now you.
Alright, let's do Sorcerer. Imitate the gesture with ease. Kind of cool. You don't got to do an ability check as a Sorcerer. That's cool. Is Gale going to try kissing my neck again? He probably is, isn't he?
Like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran Mistraril Kantrak Eo.
You guys want to watch Gale bang a gnome? An easy incantation. Simply repeat after Gale. This is pretty cool. I didn't know that sorcerers just get like a free ride through this.
Ah, yes. The scent of rosewater and a sense of well-being. A sliver of weave that tastes sweet on the tongue.
Very good. Now, I want you to picture in
No,
your mind
yes.
the concept of harmony.
Thanks,
As
Barton.
true as you can.
Sink deep into your magic. It is who you are. It is home.
You see, or is it sense, the unmistakable presence of Mystra, the Lady of Mysteries. There's something like the anticipation of a kiss, then the pleasure of being cloaked in peace. You are safe. You are nestled in the cup of Mystra's hand.
That's pretty awkward, that positioning right there, but okay.
You did it! You're channeling the weave. How does it feel?
The same as it always does.
You're hard to please, aren't you?
The weave connects you. The moment feels intimate.
This feels too intimate. It's time to let slip the weave.
The weave evaporates, and as it does so, you realize the night
Hate to tell you guys, but I don't want to bang Gale.
And lonesome.
There it goes. How easily things slip away from us.
Gale is not
No matter
worthy
how
of the
hard they were
coconut
in the
oil.
obtaining. Good night.
You guys want me to bang him?
I enjoyed sharing a moment of magic with you.
Sorry guys, you're gonna have to earn it yourself. I will not exploit Gale's sexuality for the benefit of my viewers, okay? I don't know if I put that right. But I will not bang Gale for the satisfaction of you guys. If I was ever to bang him, which I probably never will. Unless I have a couple extra drinks, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be for the love of the man, okay? I will not use and abuse him like a piece of flesh. You guys are disgusting. I want you guys out of my chat right now. I want you guys gone. Can't believe it. It's disgusting.
Another step forward.
Hello, Charm Alarm. How are you? Damn it, 42. Can I avoid that? I don't know. Who cares? What if Lae'zel joined in? Okay, all right. Once you bring an alien into the equation, as beautiful as her, be hard to. Support my ethics. Thank you. All right, so, oh yeah, see the chest breaks and the hammer is gone. I think it's gone. Let's try. I don't think you can actually put the fire out in this room. Oh, you can't officially put it out? It doesn't come back after you take a long... Okay. Okay, that's nice. All right. What do we got in here? We got our book. But unfortunately, the hammer is nowhere to be found. I feel like it should still be here. It doesn't really make sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't really make sense that the hammer... Like, it shouldn't burn in the fire. It shouldn't be destroyed. Hammer melted by the heat? Apparently it did. Kind of a tough roll. Nailed it. Hey, don't talk about Lae'zel's nose like that. Are you kidding me? Let's go ahead and read this one. So this is kind of a summary of what's going on right now because of the Descent into Avernus adventure module. This is what the Sword Coast has become, or this area of the Sword Coast has become, because of Descent into Avernus. People of the Sword Coast, there is no cause for alarm. You have no doubt heard of the harrowing events that befell the city of Elturel, an entire city dispatched to the Hells. Perhaps you've also heard of the deranged gossip and rumors that a similar cataclysmic atrocity may befall the city of Baldur's Gate. Have no fear. The so-called holy city of Elturel has, in fact, long been a foul pit of devil worshippers. From the ruling class to the common folk, the citizens were touched by the infernal. Whether it was in their blood from birth or they were seduced by its power, they were evil to their core. Elturel invited its own doom. Baldur's Gate is far from perfect, but anyone who believes the rot runs as deep as in Elturel is either mad or an Elturgardian propagandist. The Fists will defend our city with their very lives if they must, and I promise you that no infernal conspiracies infected the minds and souls of our noble dukes and betrayers. A history of contempt. We have already forgotten that before this latest madness, Elturel was infested with the undead. Should we forget the aggressive expansion of Elturgard? They have never been our friends. Vigilance will protect us. Do not be alarmed. So the city of Baldur's Gate and many of its citizens, and of course the Flaming Fist, aren't necessarily on the best terms ever with the city of Elturel right now. And they have a lot of suspicions. So Zevlar and his tieflings, the refugee tieflings, is going to be really interesting when they try to come to the city for protection. Probably going to be a lot of interesting dialogue that comes around that. Especially tiefling citizens of Elturel, because tieflings have bloodlines that run back to the Nine Hells. So not only do a lot of Baldur's Gate people think that anybody from Elturel is evil, especially tieflings who have that blood tie to the Nine Hells. Anonymous, thank you so much for the €5.99 donation. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, let's get out of here. Feel bad for the tieflings? Yeah, you should, from a morality point of view, absolutely. Because the tieflings didn't do anything in Elturel. And I think if you're going to do a morally good playthrough, you'll probably help the tieflings. Okay, we wiped that. I think I already wiped the Zentrum hideout, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. Go check real fast. Shadowheart considered neutral evil. Shadowheart's a tough one to crack if you're going to assign her an alignment, because there's a lot of theories out there that have a lot backing them that Shadowheart actually might be a really good character. Just her current circumstances, she is being manipulated and taken advantage of by Shar, and her memory has been wiped. So Shadowheart may very well
Someone's moving around in there.
have a major alignment change, even though, yeah, there's no like specific alignments in the game. So it's hard to pinpoint what Shadow actually is. I mean, clearly she's on the evil side of the spectrum, you know, doing all this for Shar, and she worships Shar. But does she actually believe it? Who knows?
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
To detect thoughts. Oh my god, are you serious? Do a good playthrough first? Nice. I think this game, the EVO playthrough, might be a little bit more interesting than a lot of other games that you've played. Seems like Larian's putting some time into the evil side of things, especially joining the absolute. Never, I can't. Are you serious right now? That's actually unbelievable.
Stay out of my head! Zaris, help!
Well, shit. Good thing I can enter turn-based mode.
What in the major's broken bones are you doing here?
No, you bastard. Shit. Kind of tricky because I'm trying to kill this guy, but let's try this again. We could just do Guiding Bolt and end his life. Guiding Bolt level 2. I think it'd be cooler to do Command Gravel. That'd be way cooler. Come on, game. You gotta be shitting me. Let him go. I hate to do this to you guys, but this has to be done. So close your eyes for a second.
Time to press ahead.
Close your eyes for a second. But this is a wipe the map playthrough. It's to be done. Done. Keep forgetting I have Find Familiar and I'm not using it. Got 1 XP from it. It was worth it. Eat its heart. Resist your impulse. You're not an evil person. Or am I? I am giving gnomes a bad rap, for sure. Absolutely.
There's a breeze down here. Wonder where it's coming from.
I like little hints like that. I love stuff like that. That's so cool. There's a breeze down here. And that makes you think there's got to be a door somewhere.
Seems simple enough. Looks empty.
Can't remember where the key is in this room.
There is work to do. Locked. Best find another way in.
I think it's somewhere in one of these containers. What's up, Hector? Doing pretty good. And yourself? Today I finished the game for the first time. The last boss was hella fun. Tuxter, hello again. Cow new kung fu. You guys don't like red meat? Little steak. Steak is so good.
Nicely designed.
I went my
Secrecy always inspires ingenuity.
I went my entire life not understanding the appeal of steak. My entire life until the last 2 years, I guess you could say. When I had a steak that wasn't well done, and I had one that was like medium or medium well or medium or something like that. Had a ton of blood in it, had the pink center, and my God, it was absolutely delicious. At least eat him. And then I understood why people would get steak over a burger or over a chicken sandwich. It was in that moment I realized I haven't been living my life to its fullest. Amen. Having a well-done steak just defeats the purpose. Okay? There's no point in it, so don't do it. Burger would be amazing. I'm going out to eat with my father at 4:30. Maybe I'll splurge out. I'm going to Applebee's, an Applebee's steak. I ain't the fanciest person ever, guys, just so you know. Fashion-wise, I don't really own anything. And when I go out to eat, like Applebee's and like Chili's and shit, like that's like a fancy night out for myself. Try not to go out to eat that much because you just throw so much money away by going out to eat. But at the same time, eating with friends and stuff is, part of the social life experience. Something that we can all gather around and have a good time. But man, some people go out to eat. Some of you guys in this chat probably, Uber drive your freaking lunch and then you go out to eat for dinner. It's crazy.
Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
It's crazy. You guys are rich. Charmalarn, thank you so much for the $9.99. I appreciate you, man. Through that. Thanks, man. We love your dog, too. I know I'm going to say that every time. You like your stare rare? I think right now I'm a medium guy. I don't know if I'm ready to go less than that yet. I'm coming from someone who always wanted it well done because I thought it was nasty to have like the blood and stuff. The medium, I think, is where I'm at right now, but maybe we'll start dipping into medium rare at some point here in the near future. Actually cook rather than going out. Good gold. Good. Hey, Shar, what's up? Our favorite Ravenclaw. Guys, we did let me show you guys. Hold on one second. Not that anybody cares. Not that anybody cares in this chat. Oh, it's not going to show me. Hold on, I got to bring it up on my non-incognito. Hold on, let me go to my channel. Crazy how many people have voted in this poll. But I did this poll. Make sure there's no information that shouldn't be showing. I did this poll for Hogwarts Legacy. And let's settle this beef once and for all. Best house for Hogwarts Legacy. And we have 25,000 votes. 33% Ravenclaw. 18% Hufflepuff. Last place, man. Last place. Slytherin in second place with 27%. And then Gryffindor, surprisingly. You would think Gryffindor would be much higher because it's like the mainstream house, but it's not. So, kind of cool. Okay, now that I just told you guys that, even though most of you guys don't care, let's go back to Baldur's Gate 3. Actually, let's stop at the tavern. Joe is donating $10. Have a glass of wine. I don't like wine, though. Am I allowed to get something else? Can I get like an IPA or something, Joe? Please? Pretty please? Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it, man. You want to answer riddles? Absolutely not. Nope. There's a lot of things in Ravenclaw that I think I feel like I align with, like creativity, and I really like, I just love wisdom. I listen to a lot of speakers that are very wise. I value that like so much. I don't really care as much about intelligence, like being straight up, like really smart and like teaching me how a light bulb works. But I do value wisdom. But I can't answer riddles. I am not good at answering wordplay riddles. I freaking suck at those. So I can't be in Ravenclaw. That's been decided for me. There's not a shot in hell I can answer riddles to get into my... If I'm freaking hungry and I want to go in my common room and have a freaking burger or something, you're going to tell me I have to answer a riddle before? Unbelievable. The outcome makes you happy. Thanks, Joe. Skull. IPAs are just expensive pee. Oh, come on. I used to not like IPAs, but it's like an acquired taste. Now I like crave them sometimes. All right, we're talking to them, so let's go ahead and do detect thoughts with guidance. We don't want to use charm person anymore because that doesn't work apparently. Not conventional wisdom, Ben. Okay, all right, I like it.
Where in the hell is Rogan? I need that cargo.
Stand down. I go where I please. Imagine walking into a Zentrum hideout and saying that. Straight up badass, Shadowheart. Uh-oh. But it didn't work. Mundy's in here? Where's Mundy? I don't see Mundy's name. Oh my god. Mundy brings a smile to my face. I majored in philosophy, but chose Gryffindor.
I suggest you turn around. We're closing the shop for the day. Rust. Lads, we've got a visitor. Arm the traps.
You think I care about traps? Hell no. Oh, Dungeons and Date Nights too. Mundy, that was fun watching your stream that one day. You should do that more often. That was cool to see you live. Where's Dungeons and Date Nights? Somewhere in here? Oh, there. What's up? Dungeons and Date Night has posted a few videos. Am I remembering correctly? You and your wife, or you and your husband, whoever, depending on who's on the account right now, I posted a few videos in the self-promo channel, so make sure you guys go check that out over on the Discord. Reacting to a few Baldur's Gate 3 scenes and stuff, and it's pretty cool watching two people experience those scenes for the first time. Nice, Mundy. Congrats on your God of War victory. Alright, they armed the traps. So we could go this way and have to navigate through this minefield, or... Or... Do I have Featherfall? While I'm here. Do I have Featherfall with any of my characters here? That's a bummer. I should have learned it from a scroll. No Featherfall. And I don't think I have a scroll either. Usually have Featherfall with my wizard character. You know what? I didn't even know this. You could do this. I learned something new every session from this game. I didn't know you could click on this little... I never clicked on this before. This came with the last patch, I believe. It makes it much easier to learn spells from the scrolls that you acquire. And I must have a scroll of Featherfall, because here we go. Now I can learn it. Costs money, though. Damn, I didn't know this was a user interface option. I'm going to learn them all. Let's go. Look at this. Watch my wizard spell list expand here. And you still can't learn divine spells, which is great, because the wizard shouldn't be able to learn divine spells. So let's go ahead and learn all those. Watch my wizard spell list here. Whoa, I love wizards. They're cool. Evil Badger. He had raided that necromancer's basement a little bit. Would have found one. Was that a raid call from Wolf? Yeah, raid to those channels for sure. Jump X is 3x. Wait, Jump X3 skill is underrated. Learn new spells interface is such a time saver. True, it's so confusing navigating your internet trying to find all those scrolls. Okay, now we have Featherfall, so let's go ahead and unprepare. I'm going to unprepare Chromatic Orb, even though it's a great spell. And we're going to grab Featherfall. And I'm going to cast it. And I'm going to jump every freaking person that I can right off this damn ledge.
Scatter!
Wow, it's not putting me in combat. Holy crap. Look at this view. I love this zoomed out view. You're able to zoom out like this on the Nautiloid ship, but I don't know if it's a bug or what it is. But it's so cool to zoom out that far. I really like it. I kind of hope that Larian makes it a thing. Uh-oh, I'm running out of my featherfall charges. Who still haven't jumped? Shit. There we go. They don't even know I jumped. This is like super stealth. Dude, this is super stealth.
Wait! I'm just a prisoner. Spare me.
Like the zoomed out view? Yeah, I agree. Super cool on the Nautiloid ship to be able to zoom out that far. And the game looks great when you zoom out that far too. It doesn't like distort it and make it look like crap like you think it would. Want to play solo Paladin? I think that's a absolute possibility. Paladins are so powerful. Want to help your stealth turn off the torches? Alright. You're not a prisoner anymore. I'm gonna have to kill him though, because of the nature of this run.
Oh, thank the gods.
Up,
You may
Suleiman,
not know it, friend,
Malik.
but you've just done yourself a great service indeed.
No concentration required. Lasts until long rest. Can be upcast for multiple targets.
Oscar Fevras.
Yeah, that's what Tuxter said, Van. Does give BG 1 and 2 vibes. What will you do for your freedom?
Oh, run crying back to my patron, I expect. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
You recall a recent scandal. A patriarch of Baldur's Gate who wished to marry a commoner.
Your Lady Janeth's runaway groom?
I did not run away. A date was never set. There were complications.
Watching the stream is always hit or
Before
miss. I
my
want to see more about the game, but I don't want to spoil
patron,
myself.
there was
True. I feel you.
another woman. One I planned to spend my life with. But when Lady Janeth offered me a future, well,
Spelling error.
it felt only right to mention my past.
Bug report.
Right, but unwise. I was forced to retreat into the countryside, to paint and to clear my head, to choose, I suppose.
This gnome's name is Tavioso, because he's a wizard, like Wingardium Leviosa. Damn it, I should have done Taviosa. Shit, shouldn't have been Taviosa, but it's Tavioso. And what choice did you make?
Oh, absolutely none. Fame and wealth suit me very well, no doubt, and yet I think of that first love, and I hesitate. Like I'm
Leviosa?
going mad. Regardless, we have more immediate concerns. Your reward once I've returned to the city, for one. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some.
I'm gonna kill this guy. It's either now or it's after this fight. I'm not sure if he can run away. I don't think he can get out because of the traps. Michael, hello, how are you? What are you up to? Newfound favorite streamer. Don't troll me, Mortem. Not sure where I heard it, but maybe it was here. Someone made a similar gnome and then said that he totally should have named him Mini Solas. Does look like Solas. I'll give you a serious discomfort to deal with if you don't get going. Now.
Right you are. Just ask
Nice one, Dale. Gave me a party real Vikings names. I like that.
Until Baldur's Gate, then.
Sorry about this, Oscar, but your time has come, my friend. To burn in hell eternally. Why do I still have the stupid crude mace on her? I gotta switch that. Sucks to suck, loser. Oh, it's a short sword. Actually, this is about all I can do right now. Shadowheart doesn't have shit for proficiencies. Welcome to the cleric life. Unless you play certain clerics. Cornelius Dark. Cornelius Fudge. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Appreciate all your hard work and sacrifice, brother. Thank you for positive vibrations. Cheers. Cheers. Skull. Solas is a very important character in Dragon Age. And is going to play a very important role in Dragon Age 4. I just read an article that another major employee left the Dragon Age 4 project, though, so... Try not to get too ahead of myself with, you know, thinking conspiracy theories and stuff like that, but I don't know. A lot of people leaving the Dragon Age projects these days. You wouldn't, I mean, it could just be a thing where somebody found a better job, so we shouldn't jump ahead of things, but Dragon Age 4 is going to be a really big game. You think a lot of these developers would want to be a part of it, and they'd be treated well at the company to stay a part of it, but guess we'll find out, right? Who knows what BioWare is up to these days? Who knows? Look at the Zentrum logo. All right. Oh, all these guys backed up. I forget that's what they do. So I think I can just come out here without getting attacked. Did I loot Oscar? Hold on. In case. He's a prisoner. He doesn't got anything on him. Oh, thanks again, Cornelius. Found out you made content about the game I'm most hyped about all year and then binged all your... Hey, love to hear it. Thanks. Larian's the new BioWare? Oh, okay. I took that in a negative way at first. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, a lot of those big companies used to be like so amazing. And then over time, they become more and more corporate and they start tailoring their content to different types of things and they lose a little bit of that spark. Larian still has it, luckily for us.
I'll take this way.
An accidental Oathbreaker Paladin, that's kind of cool. The Adventures of Tenebru. Morrow. I think this is the book that mentions the other races. Nope, it's not. Tenebru Morrow. The Fraud. The Fraud Adventure. Oops, I added it to wares. That's okay. I think they'll add all the subclasses. I would imagine most of them, but all of them?
All right.
Not sure. On the player's handbook, I would say most of them. Maybe all of them. Is there any subclass that... I think they'll add all the player's handbook subclasses, actually, the more I think about it. They did mention that in the past. 3 years ago, that they wanted to include all subclasses and classes from the player's handbook. But as development goes on and 2.5 years later, they haven't said anything on it, so I don't know, but I think yes. I mean, really, the wizard and the cleric have like 8 subclasses. But they're not like insanely hard to implement. It's not like it's a completely different class. It's just benefit. I don't know. Yeah, I think yes. All right, let's go ahead and kick these guys' asses right now. I wonder if this will get me to level 5. Probably not. Traps aren't armed. Hold on, I'm just going to walk right across the bridge. We're going to fight these guys straight up.
No one stopped me yet.
It's going to run. Just going to run right across. There we go. All right, here we go. We're not spending any time to set up for this or anything. Let's go, baby. Yeah, for sure, Tuxter. Made by different people and companies that had different mottos, though, too. Like, when BioWare first started, you know, they weren't as focused on squeezing as much money from people as they can. They were focused on building a good reputation so they can be a successful company, because you can't really be a successful company if you start off like shit. What happens is a lot of companies will start off as really cool, like indie companies, and appeal to the fans, and then when they get a certain size, they get investors, they get bought out by other companies, and all of a sudden you have all these other outside influences coming into your game decisions, and it just changes everything. And the people change, of course, too, especially over that time period. I think I'm gonna do a shatter here. Why not? Oh, that was freaking epic. Ow. Love the little halos around their heads for bless. True. I'm with you on that, Monday. I'm gonna keep doing my mirror image strategy and send her up as a tank. Maybe even do healing word. Should save it for when the character gets knocked, but it's fine. The wealth and fame got to them. Sure, Tuxter. Filler side quests. Yeah, I really love Dragon Age Inquisition. Don't get me wrong. There was a lot of side quests that I really wasn't interested in doing, but the overall game was great. And I really, really hope for the success of Dragon Age 4. Like, I don't want it. I don't want to be a negative Nancy and be a pessimist about it. Oh my god, her body slid off. That was awesome. But it's also not as easy to be as optimistic about BioWare EA stuff as it is with like a company like Larian Studios. Even though I strive to remain optimistic. But I love Dragon Age Inquisition. I can't wait to replay it before Dragon Age 4 comes out. I have to keep telling myself not to now because I keep thinking about it all the time. I love the Dragon Age style of CRPG. It's similar to KOTOR, even though I never played KOTOR. I'm hoping that that remake comes out. I love the real-time with combat, but like the action RPG kind of feel to it, because it doesn't feel like real-time with combat like Baldur's Gate or Pathfinder or something like that. A totally different feel when you play the Dragon Age games, but it still fits into that CRPG category of the party-based, you know, real-time with pause type stuff. Wish I had Thunderwave right now. That would take care of this. One for the head, one for the shoulder, and one for the quad. Oh, she's lucky. It's her lucky day today. Play the original KOTOR. You know, I would like to, but if the remake is coming out, and if they're doing a faithful adaptation, there's so many other games that I have to play that I think playing the remake for the first time would be pretty cool. As long as they do a faithful adaptation. If they don't do a faithful adaptation, okay, then I'm with you. I should just play the original. But I don't got time to play the way that I structure my channel and my life outside of this channel. I don't have time to play a CRPG and then replay the remake. Like, it's just so time consuming. So I'd much prefer just to play the remake. As someone who used to not really care for Star Wars stuff and is now a Star Wars fan, I would love that. I think Larian will be good until Sven retires. Larian is only what it is because of his leadership. Yeah, who knows what will happen to Larian when Sven decides that he doesn't... It'd be interesting. I don't know. I mean, I've met Sven. Really good guy. Got along with him. Seems like he really, really cares about his company. I don't know if, like, he would be willing. I'm not sure. It's interesting, because I guess it all depends. Like, once you reach a certain point in life, like, obviously Sven is doing really well with Larian Studios. Do you want to make more money and sell it to a greedy company? Or do you care more about your reputation of being the Larian Studios owner? What do you care about more? I don't know. That's a decision that a lot of people in this chat would have to think about really heavily. Like, once you've done all this great stuff and Larian Studios has reached ultimate success, do you sell it and get 50 million in your bank? Or do you not sell it? I don't know. I think if you want to keep it alive, though, you would have to sell it to keep everybody, to have everybody maintain their jobs. So I guess it's not a bad decision no matter what you do, in my opinion. You would just have to be more thoughtful to which company that you sell it to. But then again, once you sell the company, you give up the rights to it, so that company can end up selling it to somebody else, and then it can all go to shit. Sven is the owner of Larian. Yep. Larian Studios, Tencent does own some of Larian. I think it's 30%. But the majority of Larian Studios is owned by Sven and his wife. And it doesn't seem like Tencent really has a say in hardly anything, at least from what we can see. So I'm not sure what their agreement is, but Larian Studios seems to be fully in control of everything. So many RPGs, I'll not be able to play all of them in my lifetime. But yeah, Sven's the owner, yep. Shouldn't have done that. I should have let Moonbeam finish those characters off, but that's okay. Try another shove. Damn it. No! Oh my god, look how close to level 5 I am. Holy crap. So it looks like the next Baldur's Gate 3 stream that I do. I'm not ending this exact... I gotta end soon, actually. I do have to end pretty soon here. The next Baldur's Gate 3 stream that I do, we will finally be level 5 with the Druid and the Sorcerer and the Wizard, and then I'll take Will into my group. Wait. Oh, I think I didn't... Oh, no, I wiped the... I can't try out level 5. No, Will's dead, or some... He ran away. Or... What happened to Will in this playthrough? I don't remember. That's okay. My other playthrough, Will's still alive, so I can take him and we can check out the Warlock at level 5. Really excited to see the Druid and the new Druid spells. The proper cliffhanger. What Disney did Star Wars was so strange. Do an IRL stream of your adventure to Applebee's. Yeah. That'd be funny. I don't know if my dad is the live streaming type. Can't believe I didn't get level 5. Alright, we got all the keys to go in these rooms.
How far can I go?
Not really into the IRL streaming thing. I thought about doing it like for certain things. I had some ideas in the past. I have some ideas for content too. Like, I'd love to visit some locations that video games are based on. That's a whole different level of content creation though. That's nowhere in my immediate future. That'd be extremely expensive to do stuff like that. But some like IRL video game focused streams would be pretty cool. But in terms of like filming myself, like eating and shit like that, like I don't like to be on camera like that. It ain't for me. I used to vlog a little bit when I used to be in a band back in the day. I used to vlog a little bit for the band because it provides content for people. For our band, and we didn't have any other content besides, you know, working on music. That takes a long time, and I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Painting of the Smiling Maiden. Shit, I wouldn't even use a webcam ever if I didn't think it was helpful for the channel. For streaming. I would just webcam list and I would talk like half as much. That would be the perfect streaming for me. But it ain't what works. I do webcam-less streams sometimes, but it's easier for people to latch onto a stream if they can see the person behind the channel. Which makes sense. And it's also more entertaining to see, you know, the reaction of the person that's playing. But in a perfect world, I would talk half as much as I do, and I would have the webcam off for every single stream. Didn't I have the key to get into this room? Whatever, we're gonna roll for it anyway. Think this game will get 8K support? I have no idea. IRL video game arcade. Okay, okay, now we're talking. Can't imagine being a popular YouTuber, so much editing required. Yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with popularity though. A good YouTuber, and I'm not putting myself in that category, but in general, like if you're a good YouTuber, there's usually a lot of it. Although I don't know, there's some channels that don't edit that much. There's a lot of channels out there that will just do like talking head videos. They seem to work well sometimes. I spend way too much time editing, sometimes to a point of where I'm like, why am I doing this? When I watch other content creators spend like 10% the time that I do editing a video, and they might get the same response with the same amount of views. I guess it depends on the type of video. For example, like the latest video that I did talking about the boycotting of Baldur's Gate 3 took very little editing besides me writing the script out and editing the script. But the video itself, I just had one gameplay session. That's it. Me on the Nautiloid ship. It took me 10 minutes to record it. I dragged it and pasted it over the top of the video, and that was it. That hurt me to do that because I like to edit my videos. I like to try to make them as visually appealing as possible. It hurt inside for me to put out a video like that. But like it didn't affect anything with the video really. Like everybody still watched it. Nobody really cared. So but editing does take a lot of time. A lot of people don't realize like how much work goes on behind the scenes when you're doing YouTube videos. With that said, I wouldn't change this job for the world. Like this is a dream job for myself. But there's a lot of actual work that has to be done that a lot of people don't see from the outside. And then you got the whole business side of it too, like negotiating with contracts, the daily emails from other businesses, trying to get things and stuff like that. There's a lot more to it. All right, let's go. I think this is going to be it because I don't know if I want to. I'll show you guys this. I won't actually fight down here, but I'm going to show you guys. Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
What, I wonder.
How cool is that? Thanks, Tuxter. Lore videos take some editing because I think for the lore videos my editing pays off because I try to go the extra mile with every single sound that you hear too. Like every section of a lore video, I will sit there and try to find the perfect song that represents that part, because I think music can have a powerful effect on people watching a video depending on the video. So lore videos I spend a lot of time editing, specifically the music. I think it probably pays off in that department, but other times I'm probably wasting my time. True, gamer stuff, true. Video like that can use B-roll, but with a more focused video, people would expect more effort. Yeah, it makes sense, Brian, absolutely. Introvert who came over their anxiety, and I love it. The underdog comes out on top. Human eye can't see AK, so what's the point of that? Uh-oh. Now we got a debate going on about AK. I can't say I can participate in that conversation. A little bit of editing, nothing crazy, but I do know it takes a lot of time, especially when you're passionate. Yeah, some people have... you know, I could consider hiring a video editor and seeing if that in turn will allow me to produce more content and therefore make up for the money that I have to pay the video editor. Just don't know how I can make it work with a video editor unless I'm doing like videos that are just more B-roll, less important. It stresses me out thinking about having a video editor. Like how the hell could I do a class guide with a video editor? That video editor would have to be a freaking expert on BG3. I would have to like record everything and section it off for the video editor. They wouldn't know what I'm talking. It just stresses me out thinking about it.
Trap. Be cautious.
Like editing's like a part of the style for some channels, and I have my style, and it's scary to me to think about giving that up to somebody else. But then again, sometimes if you want to expand, you have to make that, you have to be willing to try new things. And we're not going to get into all that. I'm talking to nobody right now. Anonymous, thank you so much for the $2.99 donation. Appreciate you. Wish I knew more about editing. The cool thing about editing is you can learn it all on your own. You can learn almost anything on your own nowadays on the internet, but I'm not like a very good editor Like, I don't know how to animate things that well and stuff. You know who's a really good editor? One of the best editors for gaming content that I've ever seen on the internet is Chublot. And some of you guys probably know Chublot. The amount of work that goes into one Chublot video is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Don't give me trouble now.
Yeah, thumbnails take up a lot of time that people don't realize too. I'll spend sometimes an hour or two on one thumbnail after spending 15 hours making a video. I'll sit there and keep reworking the thumbnail, the graphic design behind it, because it's very, very important for a video's success. Some thumbnails I do quickly. You get better at it and you learn the style that you want. But yeah, thumbnails can take a lot of time. I'll show you guys some thumbnails.
Guys, what's happening?
All right, and we're going to leave it at that. Killing the Minotaurs will certainly get me to level 5, but I'll save that for maybe Wednesday's stream. Because I think tomorrow night I'm going to play, although I don't know. I want to play Cyberpunk. Maybe I'll end up playing Baldur's Gate. I'll bring up my my thumbnail program here. You guys can see a little bit if I can find the save files. So let's go to my recent video was the boycotting Baldur's Gate 3. So this is the file for it. Although it's not a great thumbnail, you know, you got to sit here and you got to figure out all this and try different things and look at it in different lighting and stuff. But like all this is separate. Like this is its own thing. This is its own thing. This is its own thing. You got that, which kind of connects to this scene. So the background doesn't look like it's cut off. You got the sun right here that has translucency effects on it. Then you got, of course, these comic bubbles, which have to be downloaded from an outside site. This gnome is completely separate. And actually, this gnome is part of a much bigger picture, so you have to take the time to come in here and erase around the gnome so you can place the gnome on top of a picture without it actually being like a big square. I think I might have... No, it looks like I erased that whole thing. And then if we go in here and we go to Hogwarts Legacy, Cyberpunk Live, the live stream thumbnails don't take as much time. Blacktail... Hogwarts Dummies, what is that one? Yeah, this is like its separate image. You got the comic bubble again. If I could find my, and there's some thumbnails, I'm starting to get creative at some of these. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, if we go into this one. So this thumbnail, you can see a lot of things going on, but like there's so many images that are separate from each other. This is its own thing. This animal's its own thing. This is its own thing. This vivarium right here is its own thing. It's not part of that background photo. And then trying to have the vivarium in front of the castle and make it look like it's like a cliff that's overlooking the castle. You got the castle in the back. That's its own thing. You got another image of the castle over here that goes halfway. You have two separate files right here that have different coloring and different background effects. You have your text, which each has its own layer effects on it. So you can get different styles here. I just want to find one more for you guys, for any of you guys that even give a shit about this. Cornelius Dark, thank you for the $10 super chat. Wolfheart, insert something genuine here. Do I have to insert something genuine? I'm trying to find this one thumbnail. You guys can see how, like, there's this one thumbnail for upcoming RPGs that I did. Didn't take... Ultimately didn't end up being a ton of different things, but it was like a 2-hour process trying to figure out what was best. What would it be? Shit, I would love to show you guys this. You can kind of manipulate images, and I'm not a graphic designer. Like, I'm pretty bad at this compared to some people. Here it is. I found it. All right, so top 50 upcoming RPGs. So take a look at this thumbnail. Go to display real fast. You guys can see this thumbnail right here. Cornelius, thank you so much. This thumbnail was for my top 50 upcoming RPGs video. All right, so we have Avowed right here. Look at the left side of the screen right here. Look at all these layers that went into this thumbnail. But it's not like ultimately that many files, but there's like so many different things that are going on here. This right here, this 2023 on top, I had to buy this font. So this cost me $10 to get this 2023. And then I had to individually kind of sculpt each particular, everything's its own file. And then this dragon's its own file. And then we have Avowed down here. And look at this. You have all these layers because I tried to make it, you have Fable in the, this is Fable 4 in the background. And this is Avowed on the bottom half. So what I was trying to do is combine two games together to make it look like one game, to make it really interesting to look at, to get people to click on the video. Not really clickbait, because this is an upcoming RPG video, and Fable's an upcoming RPG, and so is Avowed, but it's not the same game. You have two different games here. So you have the guy with the sword right here, many different layers to try to make it work. And look, the backgrounds, see, look at this. It's crazy. It's so cool. And I'm just starting to learn this stuff. And over the past year, I'm just starting to get better at it. Like, everything's totally not what it seems. Kind of cool, right? And then you have this little sliver right here on the right side. And all that went into one damn thumbnail. And this damn video took me like 40 hours to make, probably. It's an hour-long video. All right, that's it, guys. That's all I got. Some of you graphic designers are probably looking at me and this program and going, what an amateur noob. How does one add the buggy-eyed effect? I don't know, man. I don't know. Kind of just roll with the flow and try to figure out things as I come. So if I wanted to do the buggy eye effect, I would have to figure it out on the spot. Yeah, the dragon's not part of that game. The dragon's its own file somewhere here. Completely separate dragon. There's like all these extra things that people don't realize that a lot of YouTubers have to do just to put out one gaming video if you're doing it a certain way. I'm happy to show you guys, because I know a lot of you guys in the chat are trying to run your own YouTube channels and stuff. All right, I guess that's all I got. This is called Affinity Designer. I had to pay like $30 for this or something. Is the program that I use. And then my video editing program is DaVinci Resolve. Could go into my video editing program. Show you guys what a video edit looks like. This is DaVinci Resolve. It's a free program. Let's go into a video here and I'll show you guys like all the cuts that go behind one video too. Hogwarts crafting, upcoming RPG, copy. All right, let's go into the upcoming RPG. So that thumbnail that I just showed you right here with the dragon and everything, let's go into that video file now. I like talking about this stuff. All right, let me drag this over to this scene. Oh, you guys can't... There's a lot of red because I deleted those files. But this is the upcoming RPG video that I put out in December. It's an hour long. And these are all the cuts. Every single line that you see is a cut. And all these cuts for the audio, a different song for every single game that comes on, different footage, different games, different trailers, different effects that come in, the top 50. So you have like the top 50 text that comes here, but there's also a thunderclap. Like that has to be downloaded separately and you have to figure out what sound effect you want for that. So you can hear that comes in right when the top 50 pops up. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And this is actually a pretty simple video. Just took a long time because it's so long. But some videos, like people that know how to animate, might have like 20 layers above this going up into the sky on the program of different animations that are coming in, different effects and stuff like that. Okay, that's all I got. Is there any sort of audio editing features? I edit my features. I don't know. I just manually cut everything. I don't really use anything special. I just manually go in and listen to it all and cut it up if I mess up. I mess up all the time. Like let's say a 10-minute speech, a 10-minute script will oftentimes be like a 25-minute recording because of re-recording, excuse me, because of all the mistakes I'll make in one recording. I'll have to re-record the paragraph or do a bunch of cuts around something because my voice was too loud in one spot or I coughed or something like that. Photo editing is under Affinity Designer, it's called. You know, once in a while I do an editing stream where I just turn on the stream and I edit a video. So maybe I'll do that sometime in the future and do it again. It's kind of nice. I kind of just put on some relaxing music. People can come in and watch the editing process a little bit. I engage with the chat as much as I can, but while also focusing on the video. We'll do that again sometime in the near future. Okay, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. You're an editor too? Nice, Vargan, nice. We gotta catch a Vargan live stream soon. That's what we gotta catch. Looks like you love doing thumbnails. They're fun sometimes, depending on how much time you had to spend on the video. Sometimes they can get frustrating because you just want the video to be done. And as a YouTuber, you never know if a video is going to be successful. So that's the hardest part of this job. Granted, it's an amazing job and I feel blessed to have it. The hardest part of this job is putting all of this work in and not knowing if it's going to pay off. And if you're a new YouTuber, it's not going to pay off. For several years, you're going to do all of this work and you're not going to get anything in terms of monetary value out of it. Even subscribers. You are gaining knowledge though, and you're getting better at it. And then eventually when it does take off, then you have all that knowledge and all that practice. That used to be the skill. Luckily for me, now I've gotten better at choosing video topics and I know what works and what doesn't work better than I did 2 years ago. So I'm not as worried when I spend 40 hours on one video because I'm like, this worked last year, it should work this year. It makes me feel a little bit better. But I remember like 2 years ago, even a year ago, when I was half the size that I am now, every video that you do, you're just like, you put it out and you're like, please, 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 please get at least 10,000 views. Please, for the love of God. You're praying to the D20 of the YouTube algorithm. Okay, goodbye everyone. Thanks for hanging out. I gotta get ready to go eat. Have a wonderful night, Dungeons and Date Night. Monday, it was nice catching you today. Oliver, goodbye. It is. There's so many good tools these days that are free or very, very affordable. That used to not be the case. Programs like these used to cost a ton of money. Now there's a bunch of free programs that will get the job done. And I don't pay for DaVinci Resolve. I use the free version. I could pay $300 to get the editor version, the studio version. But I don't even pay for that. And I can do everything that I do in my videos. Not that different from a designer would do in Photoshop, just messier. True. Mostly use GIMP and make some icons for Scum VM. Oh yeah, let me call out the donations. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Cornelius, multiple times. Anonymous Atheist, multiple times. Welcome to the new channel members. Joe, thank you for the 10. Charm Alarm, thank you for the 10. Harry, who is not with us right now, thank you for the 10. If you end up rewatching this, one of many, thank you. I wish you one of many if you're still here. You seem like you got a ton of ideas. I do encourage you to try to start your own channel, even if you feel like you don't have natural charisma. You can develop it to some extent. You know, if you're not a charismatic person, you just have to simply go into other areas of content creation. There's a ton of non-charismatic YouTubers out there that are highly successful because they either focus on the informational aspect of the genre where you don't have to have charisma and you're just spitting out facts, so they focus on different areas where you don't have to try to be entertaining, so to say, I guess you could say. My channel is kind of a mix of both. I think I started off more so informational focused because I was worried about my personality and my charisma and all that. Then over time, I've kind of tried to turn the channel into like half entertainment, half informational value, kind of a mix between both depending on what I'm doing. Have the machine speak for you? The only problem with that is that people will recognize that and people will be less likely to want to watch your videos because they know it's a machine. So if you speak yourself, people will latch on to the person that's speaking. All right, I gotta go. My dad's calling me. Love you all.